So, hey guys, before I go out and running around, not literally running, but I feel like I could, I thought I would come in. This is April the 8th and provide you an update again on the genicular nerve block. And at the time of this video, I'm coming off of having it maybe 3 weeks ago. I just saw my specialist office, pain management office, and we were going over the results. Literally the quickest appointment I ever had, which tells you how good things are going. So, as I expressed to them, and I'm really grateful as a nonprofit executive, as someone actually going through this, as someone who's younger and going through this versus the typical demographic they're used to seeing. A person of color, and just the partnerships, nonprofit wise that our organization has with different people in the medical profession and communities, especially as it pertains to the people that we serve. I am very fortunate to have this platform, and that's why I'm using my personal platform to continue these discussions. Because as I told them today, a lot of people that I associate with, some of them being personal, associates and friends that are going through chronic health issues, chronic pain issues, especially sometimes compromised situations that also play a big role in their overall wellness and health. A lot of them they've never heard of a genicular nerve block. And they don't understand pain management. And one of the biggest things I find is that everybody thinks pain management, and when I say everybody, I mean the people in the circles I'm talking to, everybody's thinking pain management is somewhere to go when you want narcotics. And I'm like, no. Actually, with pain management today, the different ones I've researched and experienced, that's the last thing they're giving you. Like, they are so zoned in on holistic health, clearly identifying what your issue is, as well as ways, treatments, therapies, things they have to help you. It's not, I want to put you in somewhere and cut you open or perform surgery on you or give you a pill to pop. They're very much against that. So I just find, like myself, there's a lot of people that are out there suffering through their chronic pain issues, either accepting it, either with misinformation, thinking this is all there is. And it's heart-wrenching because I know firsthand what it's like to feel like, you have all the youthfulness and full ability, and then due to chronic issues, you don't. I know what it's like to lose a significant amount of weight, still on the journey to continue to do that. Change your diet where you're not necessarily eating inflammatory foods, but still be experiencing pain issues, sometimes worse than when you were living that lifestyle where you just didn't care. So I wanted to come in today and chime in how this is going. So, according to my pain management specialist, they're saying that, hey, it's been about 3 weeks since you had your genicular nerve block for your knee pain. And I really thought it had been like maybe 2 weeks, but no, she's like, you're about a week away from a month. Potato. And the reason why all that matters, as I take a sip of my coffee, is because there's varying results with your genicular nerve block. For me, I have what I'm seeing them for is chronic pain in my left knee. My knee there is like bone on bone. So they have told me for over a decade that at some point I need to have a total knee replacement. And what I'm doing now is some of the therapies and things they have that can extend that time out, because honestly, they don't prefer to do these on people my age. It's about the only time people my age, being in my 40s, but have been suffering with this, as far as that diagnosis, in my 30s. And to be honest with you, been suffering with some sort of issue with mobility and needs probably since I was 18. That's probably where it really started, or probably earlier than that. I'm just remembering about high school, so maybe 16, 17, 18. But anyway, having problems walking every day, having problems even in your home getting up, when you're at rest, having severe pain, having, cramping, whatever. This is my reality. And, I understand. I've always been understanding of seniors, whether they were my grandparents who are no longer here, or just people I work with in the nonprofit world, or just people I met every day at church, wherever I met you. I've always been compassionate to that because I know as a younger person, where everybody else's body is, or you seem that everybody else's body is normal and they don't have to think about these things, you do. So anyway, but when it has progressed at this point, where there are times where I literally could not walk. I know what it's like to literally not be able to get out of bed because the pain is so severe, and just simple few steps, you're struggling with that. One thing about me, I'm a person that doesn't throw in the towel, and I don't quit. So I'm always looking for a better alternative, even if it's something within the medical community that I'm doing. I'm also looking holistically for other things I can do to help me improve my situation. I'm not a person that says no surgery, but I'm also saying what options do we have that we can prolong having it or maybe eliminate it at all. And for me, pain management is that happy medium when you have the orthopedic specialist working with your doctor, but even what they're doing is not working as well as it used to, or you just need a more aggressive whatever. You need another solution. And for me, it was pain management. Okay. So just to give you an update, the genicular knee nerve block, if this is something where you experience severe pain in your knees or mobility, they also do it, I think, in your spine. I've already had a spinal fusion surgery, so I don't need it for that. There's various uses for this, and I'm not giving you medical advice. Disclaimer, I'm not a doctor. I'm just sharing my personal experience. So anything I say on here, you always want to check with your medical team and professionals. Don't just go out and do anything, my advice or anybody else's. But saying all that just to say, because I started the series and I want to continue. So I just had my second genicular knee nerve block. It's actually called GNR, genicular nerve block. Just had my second one in my knees. I was told originally, if they get at least a 50% improvement result, then that says it's working for you. Some people have this and nothing. No improvement. So I knew I was very blessed with the first one because when I lie to you not, it was like 95 to 99% improvement. Going from I can't walk, or I'll take a short little distance, maybe a quick run at your corner store, and I'm done. Gotta go home. And even with that, I got, numbing patches on. I've taken this or that. And even with that short little whatever, I'm done. Okay. Or on the worst, can't even get out the house because I just, it hurts too bad. To now it's like, okay, I can go back to the grocery store. I go Walmart. I can make this business trip here. I can go anywhere. I can be myself again. And I don't have to put a knee patch on. And I don't have to pop this pain relief. And I don't have to rub down on this. I don't have to take this. So that's where I'm at now. And for me, this is the second one. Every time I get it, it's about a 99, 98%, 95% improvement. Now, on the flip side of that, it typically lasts me at the best like 2-3 months. Some people, it might only do a month or two. And for insurance purposes, why here's on average, and I know it's true for me, you have to get 2 genicular nerve blocks before you can move to the more aggressive part that lasts longer, which is called the radio frequency ablation. You probably heard me say that if you followed the series. If not, hello. So for insurance companies, for mine, and a lot of people I hear this is the norm, they want you to get 2 genicular nerve blocks first before they move you on to the more aggressive part of radio frequency ablation. Because if the nerve block doesn't work, there's no point for them to spend the extra additional money for the ablation. They've already proved that genicular nerve block isn't working for you, so that more aggressive part won't either. For me, it's working. So they were asking me how I was doing. I felt so happy because I was my normal self before all of this mess happened, which is I'm just walking and bouncy. I'm happy and bouncy. And hey, how you doing? I even found myself naturally just as I'm walking out, got a little pep back in my step, thank God. And I don't have to walk like, 2 steps at a time, or walking like I'm twice my age and really looking like I'm in severe pain, because I was, but got my little bounce back in my step. Not gonna run a marathon, but happy. I was humming a little tune to myself, and I was like, oh, and that's the difference. So that's what I'm really going to conclude with, because that's how fast chronic pain issues, especially when they worsen and we need something more. That's how fast they take you down. It's like that normal bounciness, that pep in your step, that happiness, that joy of life. You don't have it. And everything you do is just a struggle. Going to the bathroom is a struggle. Moving around a few steps is a struggle. Working out becomes like null and void because you can barely get out of bed, let alone put any weight or pressure on that body. And it just really feels like it destroys your life. You know, I had brain fog. I had so many things because when something is off in your body that actually affects a major function that you do daily, that's what we determine, you know, that's what we call a disability. It really does destroy the quality of your life. Okay. So I'm always, you know, compassionate towards others. I'm a compassionate, kind person, but sometimes you need that grace for yourself. And even if you have that and you have a support team, I'm still telling you what you're going through and how difficult life is to do the basic things. It is horrible, even to the point you have to have assistance. I'm grateful I do. I'm grateful I have a support team. I'm grateful I have family to help me. I've seen on the worst days even to open a bottle to bring me a thing of water to fix my dinner because I can't do it. Just stuff that's normal, especially at my age in my 40s. Baby, those are things we do, you know. So yeah, I want to give that report. Everything's good. Clarity back. No brain fog. Feel great. Able to walk around right now. I'm going to go to a grocery store or two, do a few errands before I go back to work. Working in my business because my thing is, you know what? While you have your quality of life, enjoy it. I'm also probably going to mask up because, again, other than that, sinus and allergies, where I'm at in Virginia, high pollen season. So I just came out of the house from a week of being completely shut down, this is the sickest I've ever felt in my life. So I'm coming over that, but I'm looking today. I was looking at the ground when I came here. I'm like, oh God, it's that yellow haze. So you already know, you know, from your cars. I'm going to go get my car washed. But yeah, guys, feeling good, feeling life, feeling like a normal human being, other than this pollen stuff. But honey, based on mobility, hey, that's the least. So very happy. But I wanted to get this report while I'm in the thick of things right at this moment. Happy as a lark. I'm always a joyful person, but when your mobility is back after it's being challenged, it's a different thing. So wanted to give you the update while I'm fresh. If you are having any mobility challenges, again, seek medical help, because my whole point in doing this series and even sharing this message today, even though it's a little long, is I don't want people to suffer unnecessarily. And one of the things I talked to them about, which is why I'm probably going to work with their marketing team, is the fact that people I know intimately and share this information with, what they thought pain management was and the help that I'm telling them I'm getting, they are clueless. And just like me, they are going to specialists, doctors. Nobody's mentioning this stuff. And when I see the result I got and the difference it's making in my life, and to think I have another person out there that's going through the same issues that has no idea that this is the option that their insurance pays for. A lot of people, your insurance pays for this, and you're getting other treatments that are no longer working for you, or they're not working as well as they used to, and you're watching the quality of your life go down drastically, and you're thinking this is it, and you got to deal with that. No, boo-boo. So if you are that person that you've been suffering so long and you just can't fight no more, let me fight for you. Okay, this is why I'm telling you there is hope. There is somewhere to go. There are some other treatments. And baby, if the genicular nerve block don't work for you and whatever's got going on, or your doctor doesn't recommend it for your problems, get them to recommend something else. You know, even with specialists, there are higher levels of specialists. Because like I said in an earlier video, baby, I don't know what that piece of lint is, but I'll get it in a minute. Like I said earlier, my specialist is thebomb.com. My orthopedic specialist, he is thebomb.com. That man has taught at Harvard, okay? And what he did for my spinal cervical fusion surgery, that chunk of pain, I'm talking about my knee pain, baby, that pain right there, stinging and burning your neck, your upper shoulders, your upper back. Okay. But even with that being said, he didn't tell me about pain management, and it's in the same office, okay? So what I'm saying is, There are always solutions out there, and you're going to have to fight for your wellness. You're going to have to fight for your quality of life. And if sometimes you've lost steam or you're just tired and you want to give up, there's people like me fighting for you. So that's my message for today. Thank you for chilling with me. If you've listened all the way to this point, there is always hope. There is hope out there. And I hope I was a beacon of light to you today. And feel free to comment on this video wherever you're watching it from and tell me how you're doing. If you're taking some of this advice, if you're looking into it, let me know. Because I want to hear wherever you're at or wherever specials you're seeing, how they're helping you and what's going on. And banding together, we can find some solutions. All right. It's your girl, Alicia Brown, the Joy Guru. I am out. Talk to you later.